I know these. Been having all these tiny little strokes.
Still crushing your head.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm crushing your head.
For all these tiny strokes I've been having.
I'm crushing your head.
He's doing this shit again.
I'm doing it again.
This Captain SCTV.
I have your nose. I'm crushing your nose. Oh, it's crushed. Now I got your ear. There we go. I'm Mike Tyson that ear. Still crushing. I'm still crushing.
I came here to do this.
Kevin Garnett. Tim Duncan. Yes, that's...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, see...
Yeah.
Wow, it's such a difference in players. So Tim Duncan is obviously probably the greatest power forward of all time, right? So career-wise,
but Kevin Garnett is the greatest shit talker
of
all time.
Yeah,
like he rivals Jordan. That's how bad he is.
Yes, and he's got to be maybe the second best power forward of all time.
Yeah.
Behind Duncan, and Duncan probably gets it just because of all the rings.
Yeah.
Right.
Garnett's got a couple.
Yeah, no, but Tim Duncan has more than a couple.
Yeah, that's true.
And just destroyed people with his fundamentals. His whole.
I'm gonna bank.
Yeah.
Bank.
Yep. The natural thing for everybody to do when you go for a shot is to try to block it, and he shot this way because he banked it all the time. You know what I mean? And then if you started catching on to him and started trying to block both, then he just switched it on. Like, man, Tim Duncan was so amazing.
Yeah.
So career-wise, because of the championships, and I know this is a big topic for a bunch of people that not the championships, but Tim Duncan is probably the best power forward of all time.
But you know what?
But I like Garnett better.
I do too.
Because of the shit talk.
And the shoes.
Yeah, and the shoes.
Tim Duncan.
Who the fuck wore Tim Duncans?
What, did he have shoes?
Yeah, he had shoes.
Exactly. Did you know he had shoes? Because I didn't know he had shoes.
I'm
gonna tell you about
I'm going out on a limb. I'm going out on a limb saying that he had shoes. I'm assuming he had shoes.
Garnett. I had a pair of Garnetts.
Yeah.
They were
like flashy. They had lots of stuff on them.
So they were
stuff.
They were faded.
Yeah.
So they start the bottom was black.
Yeah.
Then it went blue.
Yeah.
Fading into white.
Oh, I remember those.
Dude, tell me those shoes.
Yes, those were
those.
To be honest, those were one of the nicest high tops.
Those were my favorite shoes, other than Jordan.
Yeah.
Other than the Jordan 5s and the Jordan 4s.
Yeah.
That was my favorite shoe.
Yeah.
My brother stole them from me one time I visited him. Roger Williams.
Yo, Roger.
I'm pointing at you.
Roger, I got a point too. This is what we do.
He's like, yo, every time I go visit
called out, Roger.
Every time I visit this guy, he's like, yo,
Roger.
You got nice shoes.
Roger.
You did good, bro. You did good. So this guy took my Garnetts. He's like, every time I go there, he's like, yo, you gotta leave a pair of shoes. Because I go there with 3-4 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yo, you got it. And at the time when I went there, I think I had Garnetts, I had Jordans.
Yeah.
And I had Iversons.
Those Garnetts were.
And I'm like, what? I can't give away. I just bought my Iversons.
Yeah.
So
the Iversons with the shiny top.
Yeah. So they had red on the front, red on the back, and they're white.
And they're white. Yeah.
I just bought them. I'm like, I can't give these to you.
Yeah.
You're not getting my Jordans.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I give it the Garnetts? It's like, okay, I'll give you the Garnetts.
What power did he have on you? I wouldn't have given any of them. When you got beat up or something? Roger, you'd have whooped his ass, wouldn't you? I know.
Not now. He's an old man.
But then, he was like, yo, show up with the fucking shoes, or you catch a slap, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know? And this guy showed up with Jordan, Iversons, and Garnetts. Yo, those are 3 iconic shoes, man.
Tell me about it.
Iconic shoes,
Tell me about
man.
it.
Yo.
I love the Iversons. I love them.
Yeah.
They were red on the front, red on the back. It had a 3 in it, but the sole was clear.
Yep.
So it came over top of the red.
Yep.
Those were and you could get them.
Nice,
they were all low cuts too.
Yeah.
Those were.
No, I had a high cut.
They had one, but I had the low cut.
I had the high cut Iversons. I had almost the same description except high cut.
Yeah. I had the low cut.
Those were some nice shoes. But you know, like